What's going on, family? This is Nakash with Heal for Real, where I teach you hidden knowledge to help you heal for real on a mental, physical, and spiritual plane. Because truth be told, you need all three to keep you whole. With that being said, let's get into this lesson. Now, today we're going to talk about the 5 steps guidelines that I use to help myself and will help you guys manifest your best desires. And with that being said, you can add this to your manifestation regimen that you already have, or if you don't have a routine, this will be ideal. This will help you with a lot of it and help you manifest faster. So with that being said, let's go into it, all right? So step one. First thing you want to do is create your avatar. All right, you want to create your avatar. Now in business, if anybody know, in business, usually people create an avatar, which is basically their ideal customer. And that's how they find out who they're going to sell to, and they niche down, and they find out everything about the customer, from where the customer live, what the customer look like, what the customer like to buy, the customer salary, how they spend money. All of that information is very important for the business person who is trying to sell to that customer to have that information. But instead of finding your avatar for a customer, you're going to find your avatar for yourself, which is your future self, right? So I'm going to write future self. Okay? Now, so let's create our little avatar. And this is, this helped me because I'm a visual learner and I'm a visual person. So this helped me, just drawing a little picture. And don't laugh at my little guy here, but this is what helped me manifest a lot of things, and it's been helping me recently. I just received like a blessing out of nowhere. I just say that. So, but anyway, now you want to sit down with yourself and you want to really analyze what your future avatar or yourself would really desire and really want out of life, okay? So, we're gonna go with desire goal, right? So this is the outcome that you want. What is the outcome that you want, right? For instance, just for sake of this video, let's say your outcome of what you want is you want to be a multi-millionaire, right? Multi-millionaire. Now, what is great about this is that you're beginning to outline or lay the foundation to this house that you're building, right? So you want to be specific in the number amount, right? The value of how much money exactly you want, okay, that you're going to have in your bank account, all right? So be very detailed about this, all right? House. What kind of house will this avatar have? Be very specific. I'm talking square footage. I'm talking the color of the home, the layout, everything. Will you live in a rural area? Will you live in a city? How many acres? How much the home will cost? All of these things have to be planned out to the T. And it's very important to be very strategic and very detailed, because you want the subconscious mind to really hone in and focus in on what it is you want it to focus on. Because if you just shooting like a shotgun, you're spreading out and you're hitting a whole bunch of targets at one time, right? You're spreading out your energy in too many different ways. Instead, you want to become like a sniper where you can hit your target by honing in and focusing in, so you can get the subconscious to actually reproduce exactly what you want, okay? So that's very important to get very detailed in these, in creating the avatar. All right, so the car, right? What kind of car? Be very specific with this. The make and model of the car, the color of the car, how much the car will cost, how many cars you would have. All of that go into factor, okay? Spouse. Now these are for you all that doesn't have a significant other or a spouse. If you're looking for that, you want to put in the different qualities of the spouse that you want, all the way down to the look, everything that you can think of that you would want out of a spouse. And that way, as you're manifesting this spouse, you attract like things. You attract like things, right? So at the same time, you manifesting her or him, and they will be manifesting you. So you guys, once y'all meet, it would almost be like you're meeting yourself. It would almost like you're meeting the other part of you that's been missing, okay? Because y'all both manifested each other, right? Age, all right? How old would this avatar be when he reached this multi-millionaire status? So it is very important to put an age because you're also giving the subconscious mind an actual time frame, a window to where you're going to hit this, okay? Being very specific, right? Mindset, okay? What is the mindset of this avatar, right? Is it cool, calm, collective? Is the avatar a person that thinks on their feet? And if you don't have these qualities, it's important to try to gain these qualities right now, work on these qualities, okay? So mindset is very important. Go into detail with that. Look. Very important. How would your avatar look? I'm talking about down to the clothing, right? Would you be a business person? Would you be business casual? Would you be urban wear, athletic wear, right? Suit and tie type of person? Whatever. Down to the T, how would your person look? And not only clothes, but how would your person look as far as physique? You know, will you get in shape? Will you be in shape? Will you be skinny? Would you be the same size as you are? Would you be, a little heavier than you want? So look is very important. This all helps to pick a picture, right? It helps put a picture together for your subconscious mind, right? Act, right? How would your avatar act, right? And this goes into emotions, traits, habits, all of this, even diet, what I call living, right? Because in my other video, I was talking about that with living, difference between diet and living, but what will you be eating, right? What are the type of foods that you eat in your body? And that would also play a role in the way you look as well, right? So this is step one, create your avatar, your future self. This is a detailed plan that you create with your avatar, okay? And I know my guy bald head. Let's make a little. There you go, right? I want my avatar to have some hair. All right. But now, so with that being said, let's get to step two. All right, make sure y'all got this down. So step two, we're gonna go into the next phase, which is disconnect. All right. Now, it is important that we disconnect. What are we disconnecting from? We're disconnecting from everything that doesn't serve us or everything that won't allow us or align us to get to our avatar state. And I keep saying the avatar state because you are the last airbender, right? You are Aang. And what I mean by that is you're not an airbender, but what you are a mental bender. You're a mind bender. We're doing mental alchemy here, okay? And now what we're doing is shaping your reality to reach the next reality or reach the possible reality that you have out there, okay? Of becoming that millionaire. Remember that avatar that we had, the millionaire, all right? So disconnect. We want to disconnect from everything. That way we know what we want to plug into and connect to, what we know what we want to put our energy to, and this helps us flow better, okay? So we want to disconnect from habits, right? Different emotions, different traits that don't serve our avatar state, right? Maybe you have a habit of going out to the club or procrastinating, right? These things will not allow you to become a millionaire. Why? Because you're focusing your energy on things that don't serve you. And a lot of times, right, when you procrastinate, it's dealing with fear. So we want to also let go of fear, okay? We want to let go of fear. Disconnect from all of these different things and plug into the things that we want to connect to, okay? This right here will help the subconscious mind laser in and hone in on the thing that it needs to hone in on, all right? So also, if you're operating with habits, emotions, or traits that actually serve your avatar state, you want to hyper focus on that, because right now is what we need to do. We need to act right now, operate in that way right now. And it'll be easier because if you're already operating this way and you hyper focus on that, it's easier to get the subconscious mind to believe that this is you're walking into this reality, okay? All right. So disconnect is very important, and without even doing step one, it would be hard for you to do step two, because step one give you a detailed view of what you want your avatar to be and act like and operate like, so to make it easier for you to disconnect from things that don't serve that. So step one is very important, and you will find that all of these steps trickle down and work with one another. Okay, so step three, I'm gonna go into protecting your gates. Alright, protecting your gates. And what I mean by protecting your gates, and you look in the Garden of Eden when it talked about the protecting of that gateway or that portal, there was cherubs with flaming swords going around in circles that no man shall enter. If they try to enter, they would die, right? So your mind is like the Garden of Eden. And the soil of your mind, right, is very important what seed you plant in it, because regardless of whatever you plant, whether it's a good seed or a bad seed, the same energy will cultivate whatever you plant. So if you're planting a fruit tree that yields great and good fruit abundantly, you also can plant a seed of weeds that will grow abundantly, okay? So the same energy that will grow a good seed will grow a bad seed the same way, okay? So it's important to guard your mind, protect your gates, all right? So protecting your gates, we have what is called eye gate, all right? Remember, Christ said your eyes are the windows to the soul, right? So protecting your eye gate is very important. And it goes into the things you watch. So watch only things that will aid your avatar, okay? Only watch things that will aid your avatar, all right? Next gate, ear gate, okay? Only listen to things that will aid your avatar, right? You don't want to listen to gossip. You don't want to listen to things that distract you, that has nothing to do with align with your purpose or your desired avatar. You don't want to listen to people that talk negative about other people or yourself, right? You don't want to hear that. So it's very important that you protect that. You remember the little three monkeys that say, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil? This is what we're going into. It's very important. So the next one you want to protect is your mouth gate. Right? Like Christ said, it's not what go in a man that defiles him, is what come out of a man, right? So you want to watch your talk, because we know life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? So watch the things you speak, okay? So you want to watch the things you speak about yourself. I just put over here about yourself and others. So it's very important to watch the things you speak about yourself and others, all right? Because we don't want to put these things in our subconscious mind, having our subconscious mind recreate or a cycle of deceit and defeat, okay? This is a big step about the mouth gate, and it's do not tell anyone your desires. Don't tell anyone your goals. Don't tell them anything that you're manifesting. And by doing this will actually help your ear gate, right? This all works together, because by you not telling them your desires, they can't be negative or speak negatively about what they don't know that you're working on, okay? So it is very important. Don't tell anything you're doing that you're working on, yourself, your desires, your goals, your manifestations, nothing. Okay, so watch the things you speak about yourself and others, and don't tell anybody about your desires. Now that brings us to the next one, is the mind gate. Now this is the most important gate to protect, but by protecting the eye gate, the ear gate, and the mouth gate, you will aid the mind gate. All right, so in the mind gate, you want to only think positive thoughts. Only think positive thoughts. Okay? Only think positive thoughts. And you want your thoughts to flow. Okay? You want flowing thoughts. But you want your thoughts to flow without judgment. Okay? Without judgment. All right? And you don't want to have any convictions. You know, in the mind gate. You don't want to have any convictions on anything negative, I would say. So you don't want any convictions on negativity. All right? So you want to allow your thoughts to just flow and flow without judgment. All right? Because one thing about it is we can't control our thoughts. We can't control our thoughts because our thoughts are not our own. Okay? They flow through us. All right, energy, that's what energy does. It flows through us and around us, okay? So these thoughts, we can't control them from coming in, but what we can control is not giving them life or not adding any energy or pulling them in, harnessing them and holding them in, okay? So we can control that. So that's what you want with these steps. Step 3, protect your gate, your eye gate, your ear gate, your mouth gate, and your mind gate. All right, so let's go to step 4. All right. If y'all getting this, just let me know. Alright, step 4. Step 4 is connecting to the Most High. Very important to connect with the Most High. Christ always said to go into the dark places or, you pray in the secret places, and the Most High will reward you openly. All right, so it's very important. Go in a dark place, close your eyes, because remember, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Close your eyes so you shut off to this physical realm. You shut yourself off. When you do that, you go inwardly and you connect to the primal source of creation, okay? And you let your thoughts flow, once again, without judgment, okay? Let them flow. But then you also want to think on the things that your avatar is doing right now. Would mean like start picturing yourself, use visualization, start picturing yourself driving in the nice car that we talked about in step 1, the driving to the house that we talked about in step 1, kissing your spouse that we talked about in step 1. All of these different things come into play, so that's what you want to do. But this is very important to do this first, okay? So you want to do this up on awakening. Now, you want to do this when you first wake up, okay? So don't talk to anyone. Don't grab your phone. Don't turn on TV before you connect to the Most High. And the reason why is because you want to program your mind before the world programs your mind. Okay? And what I mean by that, like Christ said, he says, I think it's Luke 21:19 says, in the patience possess your soul. Okay? So you want to possess your own soul, okay? Control your own soul before someone else can control it for you, okay? So in order to do that, you want to program your software the way you want and not allow the world to program you, okay? So when you cut on your phone, you probably got somebody that's trying to make you buy something from an ad, or you probably got somebody speaking negative, or you probably got something talking about war or this election and everything going on negatively, right? You have something going on negatively that can change your spirit or shift your spirit. You might have a message about somebody say, hey, you owe me money, you got to pay this bill or pay that's due or this due or bill collectors, whatever. Don't touch your phone. All right, this is very important because what that's going to do is keep you in a positive state. You wake up feeling great. You're going to go into connect with the Most High, program your subconscious, and you do this all the time before anything have an influence on your subconscious, okay? So this is very important to do. Step 4. Right. So notice step 4 would be easier to do after doing step 3 because you protect the gates. Now that you can connect with the Most High, it's very important. You don't have to decipher through all the different crazy negative thoughts that come around from watching certain things because you're protecting that. So you're minimizing a lot of the negativity that we see that turn into thought waves or thought patterns that we have. And so by doing so, it's easier to connect with the Most High. You can focus on your visualization. You can focus on creating. You can focus on inwardly. You can focus on the essence of the Creator, the Most High God in you. Okay, so that's very important to do step 3. And then you see how it's trickling down. That's the point. All right, they go hand in hand. And the last step, step 5, we're going to go to the circadian rhythm cycle. Very important. All right, circadian rhythm cycle. Why? Because, and well, let's just go into what is the circadian rhythm. So the circadian rhythm is basically you eat and sleep with the sun, right? You follow the natural rhythm of life, right? The sun go up, you wake up, the sun go down, you go to sleep. But it's very important when you eat in terms of digestion when things happen in your body. So I like to say, do not eat, right, over 7 p.m. Okay? To me, what I do, this is what I do. I don't eat after 5 p.m. Okay? I am making sure that all my digestion have taken place. And the reason why I make sure all my digestion takes place because it takes energy. It takes a lot of energy to digest food in your gut or food in your body, metabolize it and utilize it, absorb it. It takes a lot of energy. And so if you use a lot of energy, then when it's time for you to go to sleep and your subconscious kicks on, right, and your consciousness leaves, but the subconscious kick in, it'll be hard for your body to focus in the energy to the subconscious mind, okay? So I always say after 5 p.m., cut it off, okay? Cut off eating. Now you can drink like juice and water, things like that, but you don't want to put anything in the body that's going to have to be broken down and take a long time and take a lot of energy. All right. So you want to have efficient energy. All right. So when you first go to sleep, all right, about 10 minutes, you lose consciousness and the subconscious kicks in, okay, for a little bit. So it is very important the time you go to sleep as well. So I like to say, you should be getting ready to go to bed when the sun starts going down. All right. So, but I know that's hard for people. So I usually go to bed around 8 o'clock, but I'll say 9. Right. So go to bed at 9 p.m. So go to bed at least at 9 p.m., okay? The reason why you want to go to sleep early is because you want to conserve a lot of energy. And another thing that's very important is not only you're conserving energy, but you're not staying up late, filling your minds with different things, right? But I will say this, it's very important before you go to sleep to fill your minds with things that aid your future avatar or your avatar, right? That means listen, read, and watch things that will help your mind, subconscious mind, reach your desires or hone in on exactly what you want, because you don't want to give it a whole bunch of different things right before it's about to really kick in, okay? Without you having to be conscious, without you having to place any effort, right, and distracting it so it can hyper focus on what it needs to focus on, all right? So go to bed at 9 p.m., all right? Do not, and this is very important, because there's a stage called the hypnagogia state, okay? And the hypnagogia state is the most important state in manifestation because your subconscious mind really go into hyperdrive. All right, and this is the state when your alpha waves turn into theta waves. All right, and so just imagine, right, by following these steps, since you already got your avatar set up, you know your desires, you know to the T of everything what you want, right? Number 2, then you disconnect from a lot of things. 3, you protect your ear gate, your eye gate, your mouth gate, your mental gate. Okay? Then you could, then it's very important because this, when you go into sleep, you don't have all of these different distractions because you're already disconnected from them. So you don't have all of these distractions when you're sleeping, subconsciously going through your mind, and your subconscious trying to make all of these things happen that's in your mind, that's influencing your mind, right? So it almost gives your subconscious, like, instead of trace amounts of information to work with, it actually gives your subconscious mind a boatload of information to work with. So it can actually have a whole picture instead of pieces of a picture to try to puzzle and piece things together. You know what I'm saying? So this state is very important. Like I said, this happens when you are about to wake up. Okay, but this is a very powerful state because your alpha waves turn into theta waves, and your subconscious, like I said, goes into hyperdrive. So now you will be able to manifest a lot, and then it's very important because now you can hyper focus and become a sniper, like I said. So this is, following this right here will help you manifest your desires. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like I said, once again, following these steps will help you do just that. And think about it. When you wake up, all right, before I let y'all go, when you wake up, you go to connect with the Most High, right? So after you didn't have this going on, as you're waking up, your subconscious is still going strong a little bit, but then you're waking up a little bit, so your consciousness is coming into play. So when you get up, first thing you need to do is what? Not get your phone, not talk to no one, go in a dark place, connect with the Most High, go with step 4, okay? So that's how we manifest. This is the 5-step guide, okay, to manifesting your desires. This is Nakash with Heal For Real, where I teach you hidden knowledge to help you heal for real on a mental, physical, and spiritual plane. Because truth be told, you need all 3 to keep you whole. With that being said, peace.